Hello, everyone, and welcome to Everyday English with Johnny. I'm your host, Johnny, and I'm absolutely thrilled to be here today to kick off something truly transformative that could completely change how you approach learning English. Whether you're just starting out as a beginner, feeling stuck at the intermediate level, or even if you're advanced but want to polish your skills, this episode is designed with you in mind.
And I'm Rose, your co host. Oh, Johnny, I couldn't agree more. This topic is so close to my heart. Today, we're diving deep into the Consistency Challenge 90 Days to English Mastery. Have you ever felt that rush of excitement when you start a new English learning plan, only to lose steam after a few days or weeks? I know I have, and it's such a common frustration for so many learners out there.
Absolutely, Rose. Consistency is the secret sauce to real, lasting progress in English. But building that habit can be tougher than it sounds. In this episode, we're going to guide you through a structured 90-day challenge to cultivate daily English practice. We'll share how to set up your routine, the tools you'll need, ways to track your progress, and how to overcome those inevitable obstacles that pop up along the way.
That's right. We're making this challenge fun, practical, and achievable with simple steps, easy phrases to practice, and lots of personal stories from our own journeys to keep it relatable. By the end of this episode, you'll have a clear roadmap to transform your language skills through dedicated daily effort. Are you ready to commit to 90 days of English mastery with us, Johnny?
I'm all in, Rose. Let's inspire our listeners to take this challenge and see real results. We'll include interactive moments where you can pause and practice, so grab a notebook or your phone to jot down notes. Get comfortable and let's embark on this journey together.
Okay, Johnny, let's jump right into day one of the challenge. Why is consistency so crucial for achieving English fluency, and why does it often outperform those intense, short bursts of studying that so many of us try?
Excellent question, Rose. Consistency is key because it allows your brain to build strong, lasting connections with the language over time. When you practice a little every day, you're reinforcing what you learn, making it easier to recall words, grammar, and phrases when you need them. On the other hand, intense bursts like cramming for hours one day and then skipping the next might feel productive in the moment, but your brain doesn't retain as much without regular repetition.
I completely relate to that. I remember when I first started learning English seriously, I would have these marathon study sessions where I'd watch videos for 3 hours straight, feeling like a superstar. But then life would get busy and I'd go days without touching English. When I came back, I'd forgotten half of what I learned. It was like taking 2 steps forward and 1 step back every time.
Oh, Ruse, that sounds so familiar. I had a similar experience a couple of years ago. I downloaded an English learning app and dove in headfirst, practicing for 2 hours a day for the first week. I was on fire. But then work deadlines hit and I skipped a few days. Before I knew it, a week had passed and I had to review everything again. It felt like I was stuck in a loop, never making real progress. That's when I realized that short, consistent practice, like 15 minutes a day, is way more effective for building habits and retaining information.
Exactly. So, for our listeners, think about it this way: consistency is like watering a plant every day. A little bit regularly helps it grow strong, but dumping a bucket of water once a week might drown it or let it dry out in between. What's your personal struggle been with maintaining consistency, Johnny?
My biggest struggle has been motivation dips. There were times when I'd start strong, full of energy, but after a couple of weeks, I'd think, I'm too tired today, or I'll do double tomorrow. Of course, tomorrow never came, and I'd end up feeling guilty and demotivated. One time I even signed up for an online English course, paid for it, and only completed the first module before life got in the way. It was a waste, and I felt like I'd failed myself.
I've been there too, Johnny. My struggle was with time management. As a busy parent, I'd planned to study in the evenings, but by then I was exhausted from the day. I'd skip sessions, telling myself, it's just one day, but those one days added up. Eventually, I realized I needed to fit practice into small pockets of my day, like during breakfast or while waiting for the kids at school.
Those stories show how real this challenge is, but the good news is that we can overcome it with a solid plan. The 90-day vision for this challenge is ambitious yet totally achievable. We're committing to daily English practice, no matter how small, to build an unbreakable habit. Listeners, expect to see improvements in your speaking confidence, vocabulary retention, listening skills, and overall fluency. By day 90, you'll look back and be amazed at how far you've come.
I'm getting excited just thinking about it. For me, the vision is not just about fluency, but also about enjoying the process. Imagine being able to chat effortlessly with native speakers or watch English movies without subtitles. That's the goal. Let's practice a commitment phrase to kick things off. Repeat after me. I commit to 90 days of consistent English practice.
I commit to 90 days of consistent English practice. It feels empowering.
Perfect. Listeners, pause the video and repeat that phrase 3 times out loud. Say it with conviction. It's your first step towards mastery. Okay, Johnny, let's move on to crafting your daily English ritual. Now that we're committed, Johnny, how do we actually craft a daily English ritual that we can stick to? I want something realistic that doesn't overwhelm me.
The secret lies in the power of small wins, Rose. Breaking down massive goals into tiny, daily actionable steps makes everything manageable. Instead of aiming for become fluent in English, focus on practice 15 minutes a day. Each small win releases a bit of dopamine in your brain, making you feel good and motivating you to continue.
That makes so much sense. I've tried big goals before, like learn 50 new words a day, and it burned me out quickly. But when I switched to small wins, like learn 5 words and use them in sentences, I stuck with it longer. It felt achievable and built my confidence gradually.
Exactly. Let me share my personal 90-day schedule to give listeners an idea. Every day, I'll do 15 minutes of listening to an English podcast or news clip to improve comprehension, 10 minutes of speaking practice by describing my day out loud, and 5 minutes reviewing grammar rules or vocabulary flashcards. I keep it short so it fits into my morning routine with coffee. It's become my favorite start to the day.
That sounds doable. My schedule is tailored to my life as a busy mom. 10 minutes listening to English songs while getting ready in the morning. 10 minutes speaking simple sentences to my kids, like, let's eat breakfast now. And 5 minutes at night reviewing new words in a journal. It's flexible and integrates into my family time, so I don't feel like I'm sacrificing anything.
I love how you've made it personal, Rose. That's key for success. Listeners, to tailor your own routine, start by assessing your current level and lifestyle. If you're a beginner, focus on basic vocabulary and simple sentences. If you're intermediate, add more speaking or reading. For busy schedules, break it into micro sessions like 5 minutes during your commute or lunch break.
And don't forget to make it enjoyable. If you love cooking, listen to English recipes while making dinner. I did that once, and it turned practice into a relaxing activity. I remember struggling with consistency until I linked it to something I enjoy, like listening to music. Now I sing along to English songs every day, and it's helped my pronunciation so much.
That's a fantastic tip. Another way to personalize is to consider your goals. If you want better speaking for work, practice business phrases. If it's for travel, learn common travel words. I customized mine for public speaking, practicing short speeches daily, and it helped me overcome my fear of presenting in English.
Let's practice a small win phrase to get everyone started. Repeat after me. Today, I'll practice English for 10 minutes.
Today, I'll practice English for 10 minutes. So simple, yet powerful.
Listeners, customize that phrase for your routine and say it out loud every morning. It sets a positive tone for the day. Pause the video if you need to jot down your own daily schedule. Okay, let's talk about the tools and tactics we'll use for breakthroughs in this challenge. Johnny, What are the essential tools and tactics we'll leverage to make real breakthroughs during these 90 days? I need resources that are easy to access and effective for daily use.
Let's start with essential resources. Apps like Duolingo or Memrise are great for quick, gamified lessons that fit into short sessions. For listening, try BBC Learning English or TED Talks podcasts. Websites like Fluency have videos with subtitles. And for speaking, HelloTalk connects you with native speakers for chat practice.
I use Duolingo every day. It's like a game, and the streaks keep me motivated. For vocabulary, I love Quizlet flashcards. What about techniques for practice?
Techniques include shadowing. Listen to a sentence and repeat it to improve pronunciation and rhythm. Or journaling. Write one English sentence about your day. I use shadowing with news clips, and it's helped my accent a lot.
Shadowing is fun. I shadow English songs, repeating lyrics to build fluency. Now, how do we track progress and stay accountable? That's where I often slip up.
Tracking is crucial. Use a journal or app like Habitica to log daily practice. Note what you did, like learned 5 words and spoke for 10 minutes. For accountability, share with a friend or our YouTube community. Post your weekly wins and comments.
My journal changed everything. I write day 5, listened to a podcast, and understood 80%. Seeing improvement keeps me going. I also tell my sister about my goals. She checks in, and it holds me accountable.
That's smart. I track in a notebook and review weekly. If I miss a day, I note why and adjust. Now, overcoming obstacles for lack of motivation, reward yourself, like watch an English movie after a week. For time constraints, integrate practice into routines like listening during walks.
Motivation dips hit me hard. I reward myself with chocolate after practice. For time, I practice while cooking, describing steps in English. It turns chores into learning.
Love those tactics. Another obstacle is boredom. Switch activities, like from grammar to fun videos. I got bored with flashcards, so I switched to games, and it reignited my spark.
Let's practice a tracking phrase. Repeat after me. Today, I practice listening for 10 minutes.
Today, I practiced listening for 10 minutes. Checked off.
Listeners, start your journal today. Write one tactic you'll use for obstacles. Pause if needed. Okay, let's check in on real-time progress. Johnny, in a real 90-day challenge, we'd have weekly updates to share progress. What would those look like, and how can we learn from them?
Weekly updates keep us honest and motivated. For example, week 1, I stuck to my routine, learned 20 new words, and spoke more confidently. Breakthrough, understood a full conversation. Struggle, felt tired midweek but pushed through with a short session.
Updates are inspiring. In my challenge, week 2, Breakthrough, I held a 5-minute English chat with a friend. Struggles, skipped a day due to illness, but restarted without guilt. It taught me flexibility.
That's key. Learn from struggles. If listening feels hard, switch to speaking. I adapted by adding music when podcasts bored me. It kept me engaged.
How do we engage the community for support?
Spotlight viewers, share your stories and comments. We'll feature them, like shout out to Mike for completing week 3. It builds a supportive group. I shared my progress in a forum once, and encouragement kept me going.
Community is everything. I joined an online group, and seeing others' wins motivated me through tough weeks. Let's celebrate a hypothetical win. Great job on your first week.
Great job on your first week. Feels good. For adapting, review weekly. What worked? What didn't? If grammar bores you, replace with conversations.
In week 4 of my challenge, I adapted by shortening sessions on busy days. It prevented burnout. Let's practice an update phrase. Repeat after me. This week, my breakthrough was speaking more confidently.
This week, my breakthrough was speaking more confidently. Motivating.
Listeners, share your weekly update in comments. It's a way to stay accountable. Pause and think about your week 1 goal. Okay, let's wrap up with the 90-day transformation. Johnny, fast forward to day 90. What kind of transformation can we expect, and what reflections would we have?
By day 90, you'll see huge changes. Smoother speaking, bigger vocabulary, better listening, and real confidence. Reflections, consistency was tough at first, but it became a habit.
I now chat in English without fear.
My reflection from a similar challenge, I went from struggling with sentences to holding full conversations. Struggles like motivation dips taught me resilience. I'm proud of my growth.
Beautiful. To sustain momentum beyond 90 days, keep the core habit, but add variety. Reduce to 10 minutes if needed, but don't stop. Set new goals like reading an English book or joining a club.
I sustains by making it social. Practicing with friends weekly, it kept the fun alive. Another tip, review your journal monthly to see progress and adjust.
Yes, your English journey starts now. Commit to this challenge and watch how daily dedication unlocks fluency. You have the power to make it happen.
Let's practice a final commitment phrase. Repeat after me. I'm ready for my 90-day English challenge.
I'm ready for my 90-day English challenge. Let's go.
Listeners, start today. Share your day one plan in comments. We're with you every step. Wow, Johnny, what an empowering episode. From day one to sustaining habits, our listeners are set for 90 days of English mastery.
Totally. If you love this, subscribe to Everyday English with Johnny on YouTube. Hit the bell for notifications on new episodes.
We want to hear from you. Comment below. What's your day one plan or share a consistency struggle? We'll reply and support your journey.
Check out our other videos for more on habits, speaking tips, and vocabulary building.
Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Everyday English with Johnny for daily challenges, quick tips, and community shares.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. Start your challenge now. See you in 90 days with amazing results.
Bye for now. Build that unbreakable English habit. You got this.